Now again it happened, as in the process of scarce time, when men were greatly multiplied upon the face of the earth, and as their daughters did bear children unto them, didst I behold this most wondrous evil of spiritual wickedness in the most sinister places, yea, both high and lofty. For in the overseeing order of governance as over world powers, the former sons of heaven watched against the progeny of men. And as thus they were watching, observing their fruitfulness, and how they were abundantly increasing in the earth in those days, the fallen, the evil Ruachoth, which then were yet again now art, knowing that their time was short, loathed they them even the more, and in desiring to utterly annihilate them, they, the fallen, as thus, said they one to another, Come, let us devise our final plan, to fully destroy the children of men from off the face of the earth. And let us again mingle ourselves with the seed of men, and beget children by them. For the day of our great judgment is near, yea, even very nigh at hand. Thus, in accordance with their pact, this the sacrilegious pact, in which they, the fallen, bound themselves thereby, as in an act, this their sacrilegious strange act, as in the former days of Yered, when it came to pass, as yet again, though this time directly under the directives of Satan the leader, their chief of legions. For as he whose tail didst draw the third part of the stars of heaven, cast he them down to the earth. This in accordance with the process of scarce time, yet in the latter days, wherein their descent into this realm wouldest, as already written in eternity, in the earth soon make manifest. Now this is the book containing the record of the final generation of man, in the day wherein it was written, during the late eve of mere mortal man, concerneth what then was, as again now is. For Yahuwah Adonai instructed Isaiah of decreed captivity to write, appertaineth the fast approaching end, which he saw touching his generations. Moreover, as for their former treaty, in which they made mutual imprecations upon the summit of Ardis, in the process of scarce time there will again be Nephalium in the earth. For in accordance with the direct coordinates of that which took place in the days of former times, wherein the evil ones mingled with the seed of men, their plan shall even for a time prosper. And when children are again born unto them, the same will be the mighty men which were of old, men of renown. For behold, for here is the mystery, as it is written in another place, as it were in the days of Yered the sixth from Adam, so shall the coming of the son of perdition be. For as in his days, wherein the edict to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the coming of Hamashiach the Prince hath gone forth, even as unto the second coming of true Yasharel's Mashiach Yahusha, the Anointed One, there shalt remain 1 week, and in the midst thereof their fallen agenda of everlasting evil, their seed which is mingled with the seed of men, as in the days wherein the progeny of men cry for peace and safety. These shall, they their marked ones, also be bound, as by this the mutual treaty. Thus, by reason that they altogether have already imprecated upon it during the days of the first plague, and yet, though knowing not, as in the accord of that which is written, unto the day of the reneging thereof, that their covenant with death hath already been nullified, and that their agreement with Sheol hath already fallen thither into the pit, as in the midst of the week, during the latter end, when it shall be made manifest, as the days of the overflowing scourge which passeth through, shall the entirety of earth's inhabitants be trodden down thereby it. For thus, is it not written in a certain place? Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
In the Middle East in the last 26 years. I've been working on this very closely with President Trump over the last 3.5 years. It took a lot to get to this point, but this is a dramatic breakthrough that will make the Middle East safer. It means that less American troops will have to be over there. A lot of the past politicians created the instability. When President Trump got into office, ISIS had a caliphate the size of Ohio. We had a lot of violence. We had a lot of terrorism. And President Trump's gone very, very tough at it because his priority is protecting American citizens. So President Trump, the deal maker, had a very big victory yesterday and was able to bring our close ally, the United Arab Emirates, together with our closest ally in the region, Israel, which will make America safer in the region and the whole region more hopeful.
President Netanyahu says Israel is still committed to annexing parts of the West Bank, but, quote, it can only happen in coordination with the U.S. And some are saying, since he's still committed to that, this is really only a symbolic victory.
Well, not at all. First of all, you have the first peace agreement in 26 years, so that's not symbolic, that's concrete. But with regards...
Know therefore, and understand, that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the Messiah the Prince shall be 7 weeks, and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again, and the wall, even in troublous time. And after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself, and the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood, and unto the end of the war desolations are determined. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week, and in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease, and for the overspreading of the abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate.